So that's what's going on with my channel. They've been messing with my stuff. But other than that, I just want to say hello to you, Andre. Hopefully, Andre, that you are okay today. I'm going to be at the Santa Monica Pier. I'm going to see if I can come early. What is going on with the flicker rate on this other computer? I'm with your grandmother. I can't bring your grandmother to this dude's apartment. So we are at hotels, which is fun. It'll be fun. So your grandmother and I are in a hotel, and it's interesting. Some of the street leader harassment campaigns have became higher against me because your grandmother is with me. And it started as soon as your grandmother left the airport. And I tried to record that incident, but if you are a real gang stalking victim, and this is for everybody, clean your phones off. Make sure that you have enough hard drive space on your phone so you can record these people with their street theater harassment campaigns that they're going to do against you, because they are going to do it. They don't care about your grandmother. They don't care about your elderly son or daughter or cousin, whatever. They don't care. Their job is to harass you. Then you're going to get hit with the direct energy weapons and the mind control technology. But other than that, I have your grandmother, Andre. And today is December the 7th. So I'm going to be at the Santa Monica Pier later on today. I probably will not stay as late because I got to come back to your grandmother at the hotel. So I'm going to see if I can get to the Santa Monica Pier early, and then I will leave the Santa Monica Pier late today. But I still love you, Andre, and I always think about you, and I always hope that I can see you at the Santa Monica Pier, especially because your grandmother is in Los Angeles for now. But I still wish I can see you regardless. But I really want to see you with your grandmother in town. But I love you, Andre, and hopefully everybody else have a good day. Hello there, my name is Talan Godfrey, and I'm a real gang stalking victim. I'm a real targeted individual, a real one, unlike most of the fake people that you will see on YouTube, commletube, and any other social media platform today, especially the fake gang stalking victims of the Christian variety, especially you pieces of shit. These fake gang stalking victims, especially of the Christian variety, they can't compete against the science. They can't compete against the criminal aspect of what gang stalking actually is. Gang stalking has nothing to do with religion or spirituality. Gang stalking has nothing to do with the supernatural, paranormal, or the metaphysical. Gang stalking has nothing to do with no freaking tarot cards. Gang stalking has nothing to do with no fucking chosen one. Gang stalking has nothing to do with no index card or whatever you see on these social media platforms. If you see gang stalking with the chosen one, if you see gang stalking victim talking about you need to believe in Jesus, Jesus can stop gang stalking. Okay, Jesus can stop gang stalking, but Jesus can't stop, for some certain reason, that stuff that's going on in Palestine. Jesus can't stop that weird stuff that happened in Ukraine for the longest time. You know that war in Ukraine been going on for like 10 years. Did you know that? But Jesus couldn't stop that, but Jesus can stop gang stalking. Okay, you use power and prayer to stop gang stalking and get Jesus involved in your gang stalking, but Jesus can't stop that shit going on in Ukraine for the last 10 years. Okay, all right, Jesus can stop all these NBCs, nuclear, biological, and chemical stuff that's going on for the last, I don't know, 100 years. Jesus can't stop that shit. Jesus can stop that, but Jesus can stop gang stalking. Gang stalking has something to do with some damn demons, and all you gotta do is just pray to Jesus to get the demons away. No, what these fake gang stalking victims, especially of the Christian variety, like I said before, they cannot compete against gang stalking through a legal and scientific lens. These fake gang stalking victims, especially of the Christian variety, are doing a thing called Operation Armageddon. I'm gonna see if I can play it for you. Listen.
Demonic or our content can leave out the covert transhuman control grid influence. Remote influencing technology can create the appearance of a demon or archon possessing someone, when it can be really just human military sources with advanced technology that they do not have the proper ethics to be wielding. The object behind presenting a demonic facade is to remain unseen while operating overtly. Technological possession is becoming more and more common. I understand the Vatican has
Now I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna keep bringing this shit up. I'm gonna flip over the camera, and I'm gonna keep doing it because that's what they do. These fake gang stalking Christians, these fake gang stalking victims, especially of the Christian variety, are always going to bring up the fucking chosen one. Listen, the chosen one is a psychological operation campaign. The chosen one is basically the indigo child rebranded. And they did this shit back in the year 2020. And they know that a lot of people are suffering through first person player syndrome, forms of narcissistic disorders. People are suffering from that, okay? And they know that. So they're going to bring up this shit about the chosen one. Oh, they gang stalking you because you are something special. You are something divine. They're gang stalking you because they don't want your light, your gifts. Okay, you ain't doing that diddly shit. You ain't on the battlefield. You ain't saving people's lives. I mean, you may you may volunteer at a homeless shelter, which is great. You know, that's great. But you're not on a battlefield somewhere. You ain't fighting the New World Order. You ain't fighting these people in their, what you call it, these NBCs, these nuclear, biological, chemical agents to make sure that the rest of us don't get affected by that. You ain't stopping shit. You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit. Okay? But the people who want you to believe that you are a gang stalking victim and you are chosen one, they're doing this. Operation Armageddon. I'm flipping over the fuck. There it is. It's Operation Armageddon. Now, if you understand, this video came out in 2008. 2008, okay? This shit had been known. But now you have a new crop of fake gang stalking victims gonna talk about they the fucking chosen one, okay? My channel get the censorship and the shadow ban while these people get to talk about all this bullshit. These people should be kicked off of YouTube for medical misinformation. You see, look at this. The kingdom of darkness versus the chosen one. Gang stalking, witchcraft, and scapegoat. And you see, this is what they do. See, they know that this is bullshit. And if you are a real gang stalking victim, you are going to ignore this video. So guess what? They tickle your ears and they put V2K. What? At the tail end of the title. Oh, we're going to talk about the V2K. Oh, we're going to talk about the V2K. Oh, yes, we will. This video, just like the rest of the fake gang stalking victims of the Christian variety, they don't talk about V2K. V2K is microwave hearing. What's so we can find? This is a version of V2K. V2K is army tech, old army technology. You pay attention to anything, it's old army technology. But this is a version of V2K. Okay, voice to skull technology, MATLAB, 17 years ago, the National Geographic Channel. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap. This ain't a big fucking deal, dude. This ain't hard. Skip.
System works like this.
Cartoons.
Voice is transformed into high-frequency ultrasound. Sound so high, no one can hear it. Ultrasound is highly directional, so
look at the cartoons and shit.
It can be pointed at someone standing a long way away. Although they cannot hear the ultrasound, it causes secondary vibrations in the air around them, and it's that sound the person hears.
So if you imagine you're in a room and I shine a flashlight at you, it's very bright for you, but it's very dark for everybody else. Much the same way, the audio spotlight creates a very narrow beam of sound that you can shine at a listener. They hear it very clearly, and it doesn't create noise that might bother other people in the same space.
It's already being used in museums.
What?
Soon, Dr. Pompey hopes he'll have a system in TV sets, so that only one person in the...
Flip on the camera. They use this version, well, not exactly this version, but they're called, the thing called the Los Angeles Opera Singers or whatever. It's an opera group. And they were performing at the Santa Monica Pier. They had that version, because I was like 50 feet away from the motherfucking stage, because I was at the pier, they were at the pier, but I didn't hear these opera singers. They had to have a version of that because I didn't hear it. And I was like 50 to 100 feet away from their motherfucking stage, okay? I had a regular big old boombox speaker. They had that, okay? So this stuff is, this gang stalking is dealing with technologies. But you have a group of fake gang stalking Christians, fake gang stalking victims of the Christian variety. They can't make money off of this. They can't make money off of this MATLAB's audio spotlight that was on YouTube for 17 fucking years. Now, when they talked about Robert Duncan, when they talked about EEG cloning, EEG heterodyning, remote neural monitoring, remote neural manipulation, that is something beyond the audio spotlight, in my opinion. But this gang stalking stuff is well known when it comes to microwave hearing. I'm going to put up Popular Mechanics magazine. You see, again, I'm going to keep bringing this up. Here's this time and date. I'm going to keep bringing this up. This is Popular Mechanics magazine. They have delisted this link. Believe it or not, they had actually delisted this link a couple of times when I started bringing this up in my protest at the Santa Monica Pier against gang stalking, talking about gang stalking through a legal and scientific lens. I brought this up. This link for this page was #1 on the popular you type in psychoelectronic weapons effects. This link, Popular Mechanics magazine, was #1, and now it's like number 8, 9, 10, if you can even find it. Sometimes they delist this fucking link to this website. It's amazing because they don't want you to find out that they don't want you to find out that psychotronic weapons exist. Weapons against the mind, and especially if you are freaking Christian, this goes against your freaking religion. I'm sorry, but it does. It does, because nobody was talking about the electromagnetic spectrum, and nobody was talking about mind control technologies in the Bible. Okay, no matter what Bible you want to read, nobody was talking about this shit. Nobody was talking about this shit. Okay, nobody was. So this proves that your religion is false. Your religion is fake right here. And this came out in 2018. Okay? Okay, yeah, okay. So let's go back. So let's go back to this fake gang stalking victim right here of the Christian variety. This dude right here. I want to do a video on this dude because he's no different than any of the fakes from the last that I've been dealing with. I will do a video against this dude. Palm 17. Anyway, I'll do a video against this dude because he was on somebody else's channel. He's one of their new featured people. I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about. Everybody does this. No, it doesn't matter what genre, it doesn't matter what theme, it doesn't matter the topic. What they'll do, if anybody wants to control a group, a topic, an industry, a topic, a conversation, whatever, what they'll do is they will slowly but surely wiggle their way in. And they will try to control the conversation of whatever topic or genre or whatever it is. These fakes will wiggle their way in. They will kick out the old guard and put these people, these influencers, these new folks in, and they try to change the conversation to whatever they want it to be. It's kind of like what happened with Lord of the Rings, and it's kind of what happened in the Marvel movies, and I think what happened in nerd culture. A lot of people was complaining about the same thing in nerd culture. The Marxists, the leftists, try to go into these nerd culture, these nerd things, and try to change it over and add their Marxist or socialists, their communism into this shit when it never had that to begin with, but they try to add into it, and then they try to kick out the old guard and try to put the new communist leftist shit in it. And then it's really weird. It's weird how they do it, but it was working for the last 10 years. But a lot of people caught on to the tactic. Try to kick the old guard out, try to it's fucking up my phone. Try to put these people in, and these people try to change the conversation to whatever they want it to be, so they can control the conversation. Believe me, I'm gonna bring it up. That lawyer Cheryl Welch. That lawyer Cheryl Welch been talking about gang stalking since 1995, and she never ever talked about chosen one, witchcraft, and all this other bullshit. If you paid attention to my channel, you already know who this person is. This is Cheryl Welch. This is her on, William Shatner's show back in the early 2000s. This shit came out in the early 2000s.
But who is behind it?
First we checked out. We thought, maybe there's a psychologist.
Fearing for her sanity, Cheryl seeks help.
So I went to my advisor, and I was having trouble academically, and he helped me get through this, and he was the only one that believed me.
Her advisor comes to a quick conclusion. Cheryl is the victim of deliberate and organized campaign of harassment. But who is behind it?
first we checked out. We thought, maybe there's...
Okay, so you understand what I'm talking about. This woman's been talking about this gang stalking for so long. Her website is still on there. She's been on the History Channel, the Science Channel, the Discovery Channel, back in the day talking about this damn gang stalking. And not one time did she actually bring up some freaking chosen one talking about some demons and shit. She didn't do that. Because gang stalking had nothing to do with that. Period. But you have a group of new influencers who ain't gonna talk about the science, who ain't gonna talk about any real stuff, trying to change the definition of what being a gang stalking victim is, and change the definition to what gang stalking actually is into this chosen one shit, and they've been doing it for so long it's not even funny. At the same time, my videos will be censored and shadow banned. My videos and my channels get strikes. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you something. Let's bring up what I'm talking about of this dude real quick. I'm going to show you what. Look, he turns off his fucking he turns off his comments, man. We know he's a fake. Because he can't.
Hold me in the shadow of your wings.
Come on. Where's transparent?
To me, hallelujah, when I was praying, I was getting this harassment and a type of miracle.
Okay, yeah, I swear to God, these fake Christians would talk about Jesus all the time while they're lying to their audience. It's like, it's a freaking amazing. Let's see if we can find it. Okay. No, we'll see. Prayer, okay. Talking about some oils and stuff.
There's also a sound technology that can rebuke the voice-to-scale technology.
No.
And if you need to know that, if you want to know that, you can email me at our address, which is in the description, and I can send that through to you. That can block that. And I praise the man that sent that to me. Hallelujah.
So why can't you put it in the freaking video? Why can't you put that in the video? Why can't you put the sound technology? See, they don't want to put the sound technology in the freaking video. He knows that.
When I was praying, I was getting this harassment and a type of miracle occurred, and I was saying, God, where is this coming from? Where is this on loop suicidal, depressive thoughts coming from? Show me where it's coming from, Lord. Is this mental illness? Is this, what is it? And why do I feel this way? Is this a demon? I've cast out demons, and then lo and behold, that very evening he sent someone to say, this is the sound technology you can use to counteract voice-to-scale technology. So the Lord...
Okay. How do you counteract? You can block it with some type of shielding. A lot of people say that silicone, like strong, thick layers of silicone can block it, but you can easily just ignore it. So, but yet he won't label the sound technology. Better not be that D-Way shit. You know that's D-Way fake.
And you have faith. And a really good thing to do is to fast, to internet fast for a couple of days, 48.
But you see what I'm talking about? He brought up all this shit. Oh, sound technology. Well, I'll give you an email. Just chat me up in email. Just give me your email information, and I'll give you the name of the website that this dude that I wanted to talk about in my video. But I won't put it in my video. But you just give me the email, and I'll give you the information what the dude gave me. But look at that, all this shit. Prayer, pleading on the blood, anointing oils. How is oil is going to stop gang stalking? How's oil going to stop bind and cast out? None of this shit will stop gang stalking. Hell, it's not going to stop voice-to-skull technology.
48 hours, no internet, go deep into prayer.
Prayer. Okay, so let's bring up psychoelectronic weapons effects. Do you understand in psychoelectronic weapons effects, synthetic telepathy is real? They can read your mind. They can read your mind off, so they can read that prayer. It's right there. Now, if you're a real gang stalking victim, you had your mind read. Period. Here, there's microwave hearing at the bottom right there. Microwave hearing. And we scroll down. 1974. Okay. 1974. Is he gonna bring this up in his video? No, he's not. Okay, I'm telling you, but be careful of these fakes, man. Be careful because they can't talk about the science. That's why he never brought up the technology in his video. He just said, give me your email, and I'll give you a link to the sound technology that can block voice-to-skull technology. Just give me your personal information. Okay, thank you. He's fake.
Go deep into the word and even God, he wants us to get something, if he wants to get someone out of it. And we can have faith that ultimately God is in control of everything. So while he...
Okay, God is in control of everything. Exactly. They're not going to bring up psychoelectronic weapons effects. Because if God was in control, he would have told you about this from the beginning. He would have told you about microwave hearing 1974. He would have told you about that. But he did he talk about it? No, he didn't talk about it.
Allow the devil to test us and refine us and prod us. This was all strengthening our faith. And if he wants...
Okay, because he lived in a first world nation. You know he's Australian, so he didn't talk about those vaccines, okay? These nanobite technology vaccines. He ain't gonna talk about that. He can't talk about the chemicals in the air, the food, and the water. He ain't gonna talk about that. He ain't gonna talk about the NBCs. He can't talk about that. He ain't gonna talk about psychotronic weapons effects. He ain't gonna talk about it, but he gonna talk about this Lord shit because he can make money off this Lord stuff. He not gonna talk about the truth about his Lord being a war god, a Canaanite war god, that Jesus wasn't even in the pantheon of gods when Yahshua, whatever you want to call him, was a war god. Yahshua, whatever you want to call your war god, your Christian war god, okay? He had a wife. You know, did I ever mention their God having a wife? But he did back in the day, okay? This was before Jesus, and this was before Satan was even created, okay? He was a war god, but he ain't gonna mention that because he can't make money off of it.
He wants us to get something, if he wants to get someone out of the way that's trying to interfere with our destiny, he will do so, because God is in control. And
but God can't stop any of these wars and stuff. Okay, gotcha.
The devil is just a vicious drill sergeant here to test our faith.
Jesus can't get rid of the devil, and okay, he can't get rid of the devil. But the devil been messing and killing his own chosen ones. Okay, but okay, gotcha, whatever.
Unjust.
This just pisses me off. This is just Christian psychological babble right here. But tying it to gang stalking, and it's just really pissing me off that people keep fucking with my channel, and yet this stuff is still allowed to be on YouTube. No problem with it whatsoever. Okay, no problem with it whatsoever. I'm gonna tell you something. Jesus will not stop gang stalking.
Hold me in the shadow.
You can read Psalm 17 all you want to. You can have it on loop. It's not going to stop anything. Okay?
By your hand save me from such to be speaking the truth that exposes them. Now, so not everyone that's speaking the truth, not everyone that's exposing darkness is God's chosen, in the sense that not everyone...
None of you guys are God chosen.
That reveals that's a whistleblower, that is a threat to the satanic group that is within these intelligence.
Satan isn't real. They're using religion as a scapegoat to do a horrible, nasty shit to people as an excuse. That's what they're doing. They're using Satanists to keep people alive, and that's an excuse to do horrible, nasty things to people. That's it. And a lot of people became atheists. Then a lot of this, well, it's a demon. This demon shit will drop like a bad habit. It's just an excuse to do a whole bunch of dirty, nasty stuff to a whole bunch of innocent, good people. That is it.
Networks is chosen by God, but many are, because the Lord is truth. Jesus is truth. Jesus came to bring truth. The Holy Spirit.
Okay, Jesus came to bring truth. Okay, I'm gonna go more into depth about this Jesus. Now, like I said before, I don't have a problem with you being a Christian. I don't have a problem with anybody of any faith healing the sick, comforting the dying and helping the poor. I don't have a problem with that at all. I do have a problem with people doing this Operation Armageddon shit and pretending that gang stalking is something religious when it's not. And my videos in my channel are being fucked with so these people can have a platform. because they've been buying influencers left, right, and backwards, but the influencers ain't getting a hold like that dude named Terry Joe Jr. back in the day. I guess Terry Joe Jr. too expensive because he haven't talked about gang stalking, and he never did talk about gang stalking, but he hadn't made a gang stalking video in so long it's not even funny. I guess he's too expensive. This dude is cheap. So just watch out for that shit, okay? Just watch out. I'll do more of a response video against this dude and a lot of these fake gang stalking Christians real soon. One of these fake gang stalking victims.
You're being stalked by is like human, and they're.
See, he's smiling in the video like that, so he knows he's lying.
You're wrong. Let me explain something. You notice
See the tone thing?
there's
Watch
always
out.
a certain color of cars, white.
Yes. Is he going to talk about Zone? Is he going to talk about COINTELPRO? Is he going to talk about Operation Gladio? Is he going to talk about the weird stuff that they did in these Asian countries in Central and South America back in the 50s and through the 70s? No. He going to talk about the stuff that they did in the Soviet Union, the NKVD and the KGB? No, he ain't going to talk about nothing. He ain't going to talk about the East German style. He ain't going to talk about none of it. He ain't going to talk about it. See, this is a fake gang stalking victim. Another one of the Christian variety. I'll get to him later on in the video. See, like I told you, they allow the bullshit on YouTube, on commletube. Now here is proof. They've been messing with my channel really bad. See this video? I just downloaded it and re-uploaded this video. I did not add anything to. I just re-uploaded the original video to my channel. YouTube said, oh, we put an age restriction on it. Why? Okay, why would they do that when the original video, and you can find the original video, it's over 10 years old. It doesn't have age restricted on it, but when I re-uploaded it, they put an age restriction on it. Okay, I've told you. Stop it. Here's another one. YouTube remove your comment. Your content. Ted Gunderson. Okay, the original video is still on YouTube. Okay, but when I put the video, upload the video to my YouTube page, my YouTube channel, YouTube removes it. Okay, I'm telling you, there's something weird. There's something weird. I will try to do it again, but there's something weird. Okay. They reached a signal decision on my appeal. They try to make YouTube a safe place for all. That is not true. I have seen so many thumbnails of women in sexually suggestive positions with blood all over their titties. I've seen videos, thumbnails about that. Animal abuse, copyright claims abuse, copyright abuse. I have seen it all on YouTube. YouTube don't give a crap, but somebody is flagging my channel. So if I even mention anything dealing with gang stalking through a legal and scientific lens, whoever is flagging my channel does not like, YouTube will go jump through hoops. YouTube will ask how high they want to flag my shit. YouTube will flag my shit for whoever doing this to my channel. Okay, that's why I couldn't upload. Okay, that's why I couldn't upload. So just be careful about these fake gang stalking victims, man. Just be careful about the fakes. Oh, there's more stuff, but I don't want to. Yeah. Okay, there's more stuff going against my channel. So just be careful.